Oh my word, Carl Lewis, can you believe it? High five? Because this is episode 5 of Non-Traveling Reserves, proudly powered by
Betkoza.
Shout out to Betkoza for all the magic and all the love. Can you believe it? We made it to 5 episodes.
I can believe it because we made a commitment that we are going to commit and do this properly.
Yeah.
The three of us, me, you, and Duran.
Shout out, do they. Give us the Here we go.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm proud, but I'm not
Yes.
surprised.
Do you know that Ruby, segue into Kaiser Chiefs, segue into, you know the band, the Kaiser Chiefs, eh?
Yes.
Do you know how they got their name?
Didn't they like Lucas Radebe?
Yeah, they're from Leeds.
Yes.
And
They like Lucas so much.
they named their band after the side that he played for in South Africa.
Yes.
It's Kaiser Chiefs. I don't know if you saw, about a week or two ago, Uncle Lucas was at
Ellen Road.
Yeah, getting the love, eh?
They love him. They appreciate him in Leeds more than we do here in South Africa. I feel
100%. I think there's a suite or a certain part of the stadium
there is
that's named after him.
And I mean, there's a big mural of him in Leeds. People name their sons after him.
Lucas, bruh. People think it's George Lucas.
They appreciate him over there. Yeah, we
fall short a lot.
Yeah,
we only appreciate it's that imposter syndrome, or we wait until someone's overseas, then you appreciate them. But then we forget about them again. We give you your seasons. And it wasn't Lucas Radebe, it was Radebe. Kijk, he's so Dikachoy.
Dikachoy.
Remember the
Dikachoy was the one, bro. And damn, he used to start for Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I guess that's our warm-up question. We're starting our warm-up. We're going to ask each other who our favorite players are. Our favorite Bafana players are. But then I want to first go through the topics for the day.
Yes, please.
So we're going to discuss Bafana
100%.
and their double-header or 2 games against Liberia.
It's AFCON qualifiers. Yeah.
And then we are going to discuss the URC.
Yes, I'm just literally interested in the Stormers, but Carl, for some reason, cares about the other teams.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I got love for South African teams, but just the Stormers.
And then some of our cool-down topics, Champions League. We look ahead at those quarterfinals. West Indies T20, that's happening.
That's big.
Saturday, 25th. And yeah, that's mainly it.
It's short and it's tight and it's juicy. That's the main thing. We're trying to give you as much of a highlights offering with detail.
Yes.
Because we are aware of Wi-Fi, we're aware of load shedding, we're aware that watching and listening to a 60-minute episode isn't always ideal.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep it funky and sexy every week.
There we go.
By just giving you all the grooviness and the juiciness of 2 episodes in 1 episode and 1 episode.
Exactly.
It's a 2-for-1 special.
So let's get the warm-up
going. Oh my word. Listen, we were wearing the same clothes. We just took our jerseys and shirts off.
Yes.
It's a magic trick. When you're sitting like this, are you aware of the tummy?
I'm very conscious of it.
Yeah. I want you to not be conscious of it because dad bods are the future.
Thank you.
If you have a 6-pack and you're over 30s, I don't trust you. What do you do all day? You're gymming. Where, man? Are you working? How's your debit orders going? I don't trust you for Jack, bruh. So shout out to us for embracing this. It's the best. And you know, sometimes it's like when you lean over and you just feel the tire. You're just like, oh my word, if I had a flat, I'd be okay.
I don't know about liquor, but
I'm using humor as a way of pushing away the truth.
Okay, no.
Our favorite Bafana
players. Our warm-up question.
Oh, that's so difficult. I don't want to give favorites. I just want to say Pierre Issa, France, 1998. I still don't think that was an accidental own goal.
You're saying he was...
I'm not saying
he was
goal.
A plant.
Bruh. Was it 2?
It was 2 own goals.
2 own goals. Come on. Anyway, favorite Bafana players for me. Yo, but I'm going to give favorite moments. Can I give like favorite moments?
Yes.
Obviously, Benny Shibobo and Schmeichel. I think that was childhood dreams. That was great. I'm trying to figure out where I was when we won AFCON 96. I can't remember, but I was rattling off some names, just like rest in peace. Leslie Maniatlela.
Yeah.
Steve Lekwalea. Yeah.
Jersey number 10.
We had a great school, that 96 school.
Yes.
We spoke about Radebe. I'm trying to get favorite moments here, but I'll let you go into it as we speak about it.
I'm going to give a couple. I'm obviously start with Benny McCarthy.
Hundreds.
Cape Town boy, all-time top scorer.
100%.
The man, he knew how to deliver in the big moments. Killer finisher. So
yes. Has he joined top scorer in the Premier League?
he was second.
Second.
Yeah, I think behind Didier, Drogba. But obviously he stands out as someone that I really like. And then you mentioned Bartlett. Bartlett, I mean, also an insane finisher. Some of the goals he scored in the Premier League.
Charlton, eh?
Yeah, Charlton.
Bolton? No?
Charlton.
Charlton.
And I mean, he also scored against United a couple of times. He scored this one left-footed volley, which is beautiful. Couple of good headers as well. And then before the podcast, we were talking about Lucas Radebe and how they love him. Oh no, we were talking about on the podcast.
On the podcast, yeah. No, we literally spoke about him now, 5 minutes ago. Both of us are sober. No one has done any substances.
Monday blues today.
It happened now.
But there's another one, Sibusi Suzuma.
Oh, the gun hairstyle. Oh, yeah. Can you pull up pictures, Duran? Because that hairstyle over there.
Sibusi Suzuma with the peroxide.
Yeah, but he also had the curls.
Yeah, and so he's like a legend in Denmark at the FC Copenhagen.
Yes.
Like how Leeds love Lucas.
Yes.
The Danes love Sibusi Suzuma because he scored a bicycle.
Yes.
To I think win in the league, or it was his hat-trick goal or something.
That's it.
But he's done some special things.
96 to 2000 class. It was a special generation of players. And I think us in South Africa, we're just waiting on the rejuvenation, the resurgence. I mean, we've had magical players over the years. Keegan Dolly's been fantastic.
He's a good player.
Seeing him play. Percy Tau, you know what I mean? I'm Ronan, our captain. He's still captaining.
Yeah, he's still captaining.
I love his energy. He's just got the Dala what you must attitude. And we can go through a list of it. And we're just hoping that they all show up, because there's nothing more that this country wants. It's for Bafana to qualify for an African tournament, for a World Cup, for something. Because as much as people say we're not for Bafana, we are so there for Bafana. If you watch over the years, when we've come close to qualifying for AFCON and then maybe throwing our name into that for FIFA. Oh, sorry, I just want to say, I still want to know from Chabalala, like, did he know he was going to score? Give us what happened in that 2010 moment. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, did he know he was going to score? Do you think it was a hit and hope?
I think it was clap outside the box, set the whole of Africa on fire.
I mean, that was a beautiful goal, though.
Bro. Still one of the best World Cup goals under so much pressure, full 90,000 seater.
I'm assuming that's our warm-up done.
Yes.
We are kind of speaking about Bafana now.
Yes.
And that's our first main topic.
Sorry, I get distracted and passionate at the same time.
No, absolutely. And they're playing Liberia first year on Friday. And then we're traveling to Monrovia on the 28th. And obviously Morocco's in our group. We played Morocco. We lost 2-1 against them. But if we can pick up 2 wins against Liberia, I mean, that...
Then we're vying.
Then I think qualification would be...
What's been the problem? Because Bruce is not new. And he spoke about the structures. He spoke about the lack of structures in the pipeline to Bafana, and lack of matches being played in the junior age groups and other senior age groups. But what's been missing, because this has been the conundrum for how many years, Carl? Almost 20. Yeah. What's been missing?
Well, first I'm going to plug my other podcast that I do.
Please.
I did a deep dive into South African football and SAFA.
Scuba dive it, alsjeblieft.
Duran, can you pull that up here? The
other podcast.
So we spoke about that. But for me, Hugo Brosh is...
Do you get angry when I call him Bruce?
No.
Okay.
Someone just told me that's the correct...
when I meet him one day.
You'll say it.
Yeah, because I remember... But I must first make sure that I have the right accreditation, because I remember him speaking about how I wanted to go watch a DStv Premiership game.
Yes.
And they didn't want to let him in the stadium.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, speaking about him, I must say, I wish he was more here in Cape Town.
Yes.
But he does go to a lot of games up country.
Yes.
So he is visible. His tenure has been solid. I think it's about time that SAFA has a coach who's willing to say it how it is. And because for too long, I mean, we have just been happy in mediocrity and even worse. And that's because of SAFA leadership. There's just no ways of getting around that. And then you include the fact that I don't think he's maybe been supported as he could.
Yeah.
I think his backroom staff is made up by SAFA appointees. There's no real technical team around him doing analysis, like proper analysis. So there's a lot of shortcomings. I mean, we can also talk about player development in South Africa.
Lack thereof.
The lack thereof, which is concerning. But he's done as well as he possibly could, I would say. I don't think there's grounds to fire him and stuff.
No.
I don't think SAFA have given him enough tools to really get the most out of his limited resources. I like the squad that he's chosen for Liberia. I think there's some strong players he's rewarding. Yeah. There's a bit of continuity. He's also rewarding form.
Good to see Foster in there.
Lyle Foster, yes, good to see. Will he start? I'm not sure.
Percy Tau not injured?
Yes.
Because that was always...
I still think he's our best player. When push comes to shove, I think Percy Tau is our best player. So yeah, I feel now with the extended AFCON and World Cup,
yes,
we need to qualify. There's no more excuses.
There's no more excuses. I think post-COVID, all the excuses need to fly. But in terms of the squad, I was looking at it, and I'm always questioning, like, because it's quite heavy. I think Sundowns has the most players from one club. But I'm going...
In the 35-man squad, they had 10 players. But what people... The headlines were going, they are 10 players. But it's technically 14 because there's 4 loanees from Sundowns who also made the squad. So
then you narrowed it down to 23, 24.
Yes, 23, yeah.
No Western Cape base size, no Stellies, no Cape Town City. In the past, you maybe had 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they not like the people from the Western Cape?
I mean,
we've got gun footballers here, man.
They do. I definitely think in youth structures, they could look more to Cape Town. They really ignore us. But, I mean, who would? Maybe Tariq Phillies at centre-back for City. Maybe Thabo Nodada. Kaniso Mayo.
Yeah.
He's
been scoring.
Damn, he's a good footballer.
Scored 2 in the week.
I mean, there's absolutely no doubt he's going to be playing for one of the big 3 clubs. It could be next season. Because he's just so good. So that's some money for City to make there. But yeah, they could show Cape Town a bit more love.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm okay with the squad.
Okay.
I just think...
Who are you looking forward to showing up?
We mentioned Percy Tau.
Yeah.
I hope he can show up. Then we look at our mid. For me, I told you I like the squad. But there's one issue. I feel like Daniel Madao. Not Daniel Madao. Madao, the right back from...
Daniel Madao's old school.
Yes.
It's like, no, taking me back here.
Madao, the right back from Sundowns. He wasn't selected in the squad. And I feel like he's
been robbed.
Could be the best right back on the continent at the moment. Because Sundowns are doing really well. But instead, he's gone with Nico Mobby, who is trusted through all his squads. And he's also gone for Tapelo Morena, who's like 100 meter... He's flipping quick. But I still think Madao, that would have been someone I would like to see I think he's deserved it the most.
Up front? Got our goal scorers?
Well, hopefully Percy can come through.
Percy, but there's a lot of pressure on him.
Nah, I don't know where he tried Evidence Magopa at the start of his tenure, but Magopa doesn't even play for Pirates at the moment. So that's sad. So it really comes down to Percy Tau, to be very honest with you. And yeah, let's hope. I don't need beautiful football. I just need goals. Results.
That's it.
Even if we sneak 1-0 back home and in Monrovia, I would be happy.
We've been struggling to score goals since Benny's era hung up their boots.
Yeah. And it's a problem in the PSL as well. I mean, the top goal scorer
8, 9,
is a
10.
Namibian.
Peter Shalulile.
Yeah, he's a Namibian. So
he's been gone for Sundowns.
He's so good. He's also very good. But I'm happy to see there's Sundowns players in the team. Because obviously they're South Africa's most successful side. And there's a bit of cohesion there, selection cohesion and continuity. That will help. But I just need us to qualify. Because I'll be honest with you, my support for Bafana doesn't wane. I mean, they're very depressing, and SAFA makes it very hard to be a fan.
I'm there for them.
But
I want to wear a Bafana jersey
at a tournament, man.
At the tournament, man.
Yes.
I can't have.
Yes, I think
I'm bitter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm bitter at AFCON and I'm bitter at the World Cup when we don't have South Africa there.
Yeah.
We know our potential as South Africans.
Well, now there's a bigger AFCON and there's a bigger World Cup. 48 teams.
Yeah.
So there's more opportunities for us. Let's hope they can do it.
What's also bigger and better is the rugby that's happening, Carl. As we segue, look at that. You see how we're becoming wordsmiths. Yeah, becoming wordsmiths, not wallsmiths. What was at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix? Anyway, yeah, he was. I saw a video that they posted. The caption was funny. I saw some comments going, not the drivers going, is that Will Smith? Because he was like close. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Vodacom URC, our DHL Stormers are still flying the flag as the highest ranked South African side. Fingers crossed always for a home semi-final. Bulls and the Sharks in the top 8.
Bulls 6, Sharks 7th, Lions 11th. But our beloved Stormers, they play Leinster this weekend.
Big match.
So big.
Top of the table.
That's 1 versus 2. And, you know, I'm not sure if Leinster, they're probably going to give their guys a break after the Six Nations. Would they be ready to go after winning the Grand Slam? Who knows? But that's besides the point.
So we're playing an island team, basically.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if they're going to play the internationals or not. But even their second string side is flipping good.
Yeah.
When you talk about
Stormers as well, by the way.
Yeah, that's also true.
Just by the way.
But I mean, Leinster's, there's an argument for them that they're the best team in Europe.
Okay. But Stormers are the defending champions. I hear you.
I know.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a child the way I count to you.
But the Bulls did us a favor last year. They rocked up and beat them in the semi-finals.
That's how sports works, Carl Lewis.
I know.
Don't go back to last year. Can we speak about this year, please?
Well, Leinster are not losing this year. Yes. They are just bossing this year. So it's going to be a tough task. I still think the Stormers are in a phase where they could pull off a big win. And then you got the other guys. I think the Bulls, they play Ulster. The Sharks, I'm not too sure about. Durant, will you get the fixtures up here? And then the Lions, they play Benetton. Mm-hmm. Lions have won 2 in a row.
They have an outside chance of cracking the knockouts?
Yeah, they'd have to have a good run into the tournament. Benetton are good at home, the Italian side. But an away win would do wonders for the Lions.
I played cricket with a guy named Benny back in the day. And when he scored a century, we always said, Benetton. So when Benetton came to the rugby for us, like, there's a dad joke I can throw in as you look at me disrespectfully because you spitting facts. Can we please give Benetton? Benetton. I'm going to name my child Benetton. And then he must be a cricketer.
Well, Benetton, they a good side. They're playing the Lions. And then the Bulls, things are weird at the Bulls. I know their Currie Cup side there's a different coach and stuff, but the Bulls haven't been like their best in the URC as well. Things are going a bit sideways under Jake. A couple of guys have left, obviously. Marcel Coetzee.
Yeah. What do you attribute this to, the sideways shift? Because they started off with a bang.
I don't know. Maybe people are getting tired of Jake, you know. Jake is quite a testy character. But
yes.
For me, one of the big issues has been the defense.
Okay.
And the defense coach of last year left.
Oh, okay.
He moved to the Sharks. Joey Mongala, who I said is coaching.
Yes, he's coaching the
Currie Cup side, yeah. So he's just...
As the Sharks also just buying everyone, eh?
Yeah. But now they need to deliver.
Yes.
They lost this weekend against the Griquas.
It's a big loss.
For a union that is spending so much money.
We've also got the GOAT director of rugby, Neil Powell, man.
Yeah.
I love Neil, so I don't want to speak bad about the
Yes,
Sharks.
I love Neil too, but you still feel without their Springboks, the Shark side is so beatable.
Yes, man. You need the depth without. And again, I'm going to go back to the Stormers. I think it was the start of the season where they didn't play any of the guys who featured in the final and the Springboks in one of their matches, just to show the depth that they have within that side. And that's so crucial because you can't just be firing. And that's going to be interesting with Leinster now as well, because the amount of pressure on these players, they're not resting, bruh. to come out of Six Nations and straight into another key
so that's why
tournament.
Team selection will be important as to where, as to who I think will win.
Yeah.
But you can also...
Who do you think's going to make top 4 going into semi-final time?
Leinster, Stormers, Ulster.
You're leaving that 4th spot open.
The Glasgow side is playing quite well. Munster seems to be coming alive. I mean, if the Bulls try to make a late run, who knows as well. So it's definitely competitive. Okay. I'll say that. And I'm enjoying the rugby. I'm enjoying the URC as a competition.
Yes, we all are.
I really, really am.
It took us long enough.
I love the time zones as well.
Yes.
That we get to play. Like,
we're not playing 9 o'clock games anymore.
In the morning.
Yeah. I remember those 9, 10
o'clock
I enjoy
starts. The 9 o'clock games at night. Like, say on a Friday night, I'm just lumming at home.
You can chill. I've had that a few times coming home from a gig or just before. I can watch a rugby game. That's been lekker.
Yeah.
Not having to wake up Saturday because of Australia or New Zealand. Super Rugby vibes.
Exactly. Although I'm enjoying Super Rugby, let's not get it twisted.
I know you are. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm biased and I'm horribly biased because for those of you who don't know, Carl loves a plethora of sports. His offering is wide. I go where South African teams playing. Who is it? The Fijians who did really well.
Fijian Drua beat the Crusaders 2 weeks. We forgot to speak about that.
No, we didn't. We're speaking about it now.
Yeah, I was actually on Good Hope the morning that they beat them, and I was like, this is like one of the biggest stories biggest upsets in world rugby.
Yes.
For them to beat a Fijian Drua to beat the Crusaders in Fiji. I mean, the crowd was just, they were loving it.
Nicest people in the world.
Yeah. So that was so dope.
And you got to speak about it live on air.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel lekker when you can break stories?
Yes, it does. I wouldn't say I was breaking it, but speaking about it live like that, absolutely.
Yes, okay.
But lekker rugby, very excited. Can the Stormers beat Leinster?
That's the big question.
I hope the Bulls can get things right, get things back on track, but they face a big task against Ulster because Ulster is also a very good side. But let's see how it goes.
Okay, let's take it straight into the cool down here, man. Take a deep breath, Carl. That's how much stress Bayern Munich is going to have when they play Manchester City in the Champions League quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Did you see that video when the draw happened?
Yeah.
And then all eyes were on Munich.
What did you get of the video where...
That's stress, bruh.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's stress. No one wants to play City.
Yeah. I mean, and they...
What is Haaland? Are you mad?
And Pep is obviously up against his former club, Bayern Munich. Chelsea, Real Madrid also another...
Big game.
Yeah, that's huge for Graham Potter. Like, he's never been in a fixture like this before.
Yes. Can they score goals?
Can they?
No, I'm asking.
Well, let's see. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Inter Benfica.
You were Inter fan, I know.
Yeah, I'm an Inter fan, but that Benfica side is really a team that needs to be watched. They got players that are going to get sold. Benfica just, I mean, the way they develop players and just sell them on for huge profits, it's really incredible.
Okay, is that the club's model?
Yeah, that's the club's model, but they keep rejuvenating. They sell, but they still have these guys that are coming in and...
Is that the youth structure then?
Youth structure, yeah.
Here we go.
Fantastic.
What Ajax used to do back in the... Well, I'm talking about Ajax, Cape Town.
Yeah.
Still Amsterdam.
And then the Napoli AC Milan game.
Oh, you love Napoli.
Yeah.
That's your team, eh?
Like I said, they... this year, they just a joy to watch. They so good to watch. They won over the weekend again. I think it was 4-1 or 4-0. So, yeah. And AC Milan, they're struggling a bit. So I do expect Napoli to be the favourites there. And yeah, they're leading Serie A by 15 points?
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Some good ties. Obviously, the headline is Bayern Munich City. Can City do it this year? Can they finally win the one tournament that they've been wanting to?
And then from there, Pep will say cheers. I think once he wins the Champions League.
Yes, I think so as well, yeah.
And he will retire, come to William Herbert, Coach Clarewood. Be like, I'm here for the development.
I'm interested to see what you would do with these next move. I wonder, I definitely think you'd take a sabbatical. But would that mean going to Italy and going to coach there? Who knows?
We have to wait and see, Carl Lewis.
Yeah.
I think we're doing great here. Non-traveling reserves is traveling. And we can't wait for to be flown. For those of you who don't know, we're actually going to be flown over to the UEFA Champions League final. We don't have a sponsor yet, but if you are listening and you want to fly us over,
our sponsor could be watching.
Could be watching. It's a 3-team package, so you must fly Durant over.
Yes.
But
our final cool down topic, the West Indies and South Africa, they're playing in a T20 series starting on Saturday.
Finally, I'm excited to see T20 cricket back with international teams. Proteas.
With a new captain.
Aiden Markram is on a golden wicket and he's at home. West Indies a gun side though. They can do this.
If there's one thing they will have T20 side.
They show up.
Game breakers.
They show up. They've got playmakers in the team, and it's not going to be a walkover. Yeah. Regardless of what happened in the Test series, I mean ODI series, we lost the first game, the second game at least. So we don't know what's going to happen with the series decider because we would have been recorded by then. Good luck. Maybe win and maybe draw that. But I'm excited because SA20, great space for our players, and let's see if the new era with Rob Walters and our beloved Aiden Markram can do what it needs to do.
Yeah, I mean, let's see how this side does. I'm looking forward to seeing what the batting order looks like.
Yes.
That should be quite interesting. Stubbs and Miller, hopefully. Heinrich Klaassen.
Murderers, man.
Is potentially
I want
very destructive.
I want Stubbs to score, man.
Yeah, I want him to score.
He deserves a good innings. Like not coming in with 5 left.
Yes.
Give him a shot.
It's hard. It's hard for an explosive to judge explosive players. Like their whole game is based around attacking and taking risks.
Game-changing moments.
And sometimes it doesn't come off. Sometimes you play on pitches that isn't always the easiest to come in and just hit. You know, like you said, he comes in late with 5 overs to go.
Even with Miller, we love him. But over the past year, I think he's found his voice and space as our consistent game changer.
Yes. Yeah.
He's had patches over the past where we've wanted him to be more consistent.
Yeah.
And now recently, we just like, flip, man, this is great.
Yeah.
With the youngsters coming in, David, you need to be the experienced campaigner.
And I think he's really taken this leadership thing to heart, and it means something to him. And he's definitely been that leader now over the past few years for South African Rifle team. I'm also excited to see Bjorn Fortuin.
I love Bjorn, man.
He's been playing so well, man.
I think Bjorn's never gotten the love that he should be getting.
Yeah.
He's been so consistent from the start.
Yeah.
I remember because you're still playing with Faf in the MSL for Paul Rocks. And then from the nice jumps happened in the Proteas. He's always been consistent.
Yeah, now, I mean, even in 4-day cricket, he's known for his white ball cricket.
He scored a ton.
He scored a ton. And he got a 5-wicket haul. And I mean, he got got wickets in a losing cause against West Indies.
Yeah.
So this man's playing very, very good
consistently cricket. Under the radar with not much noise from his side.
Yeah.
Just give me the ball. I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And give it to him.
I'll take the power plays. I don't mind. I don't think people realize the difficulties to bowl and the power plays at that level because all the batsmen want to do is murder.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see how we do in this T20 side. We do have a 50-over World Cup, hopefully this year, if we qualify.
Don't speak about hopefully as a pliefko. We can't have Bafana not qualify for stuff and the Proteas.
We got a Rugby World Cup, we got a Cricket World Cup, and AFCON would be...
We've got Banyana.
World Cup?
We've got Women's World Cup,
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out Coach Tez,
Yeah, we got a lot on our plate to look forward to. So,
all in the second half of the year.
So I guess... this is obviously our preview show looking to the week, but yeah, lots to look forward to for the year to come.
Yes.
We know we're not going to be shy of sporting topics.
No.
Because we've got so many World Cups and
also with the viewers and the listeners, you guys have been engaging, you've been interacting. We're going to try to comment and reply as much as possible, but please tell us what you'd like us to talk about as well.
Yeah.
Throw out your topics, let us know, and we'll try to be as sincere in our responses as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't the most prepared today.
Don't ever say that.
Not prepared.
Don't ever say that.
We
were
woke
so
up
prepared.
late. We woke up late.
I woke up early.
Okay.
Yeah, than you. If you woke up at 10:30, I woke up at 10:20.
Well,
I think it was a good episode.
Yeah, I think so too. Nice and thanks to Durant's new format. Yes. We have a review and a preview show in the week. So yeah.
Appreciate it. And there we go, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 5 on Non-Traveling Reserves. I'm doing this with my hand because I never thought that we'd be this committed Thank you so much for the love. And thank you to our amazing team at
Betkoza.
for making sure all the magic happens.